Hello, my name is Michael Evans. This is Cousin Boards. So I got another Kickstarter today, Coma Ward. Now, I was on Kickstarter, seeing this on Kickstarter. Basically, it's a game where the story is you wake up in this dark white hospital ward. You don't know what's going on. There's no one around. It's very cliche for horror movies, for horror stories. And it's really not a bad setup for a game. Basically, what you're doing is you're exploring the hospital, trying to figure out who you are, what's going on, why the hospital's empty. You find a couple other patients, aka the other players, and you go around but like I say, you got to try to keep your nerves in check, or else you'll start hallucinating. So you're going around and the rooms can change and weird things can happen when you start hallucinating. Then you're going around and going around. And then after you go exploring for a while, you trigger the phenomena, which are different scenarios which take place, which explain what happens in the hospital, what happened in the hospital while you're there alone, who you are, and if the people you're with are friends or enemies. So this sounds a lot like Betrayal House on the Hill, and I love Betrayal House on the Hill, so I had to back it. It's rated for mature players only. So basically going to the hospital you woke up in. So we're going to take a quick look now, then we're going to go in for a closer look in a minute. I also got the extra phenomenas. Now I could have got the souped up version, but I decided I don't really need the souped up version because the game looks awesome. It was a thank you for the FAQ clarification things here. Okay. You have the rule book. And they designed the whole thing to be like a found item sort of design. So like say a lot of things look like what it will look like things you'd find in a hospital. You get the standees, you get the pills, which track your stats, you get tokens, these are standees. I mean, you could have got the upgrade, would have had the little miniatures, but basically no more real detail than these. So it's like not detailed miniatures, it's just sort of something to show where you are a little easier. Board fist nug. This is going to be a table hog. So there's two sides. There's a clean side and basically what you find in the hospital with someone drew in like little notes and stuff like that on it. And you have your neuroses. These are all slightly different, and we'll take a closer look in a few minutes. You have your character boards. So it's sort of like Arkham Horror 2nd Edition, where you have these things that slide up and down the track as you lose stats. So pretty much it's all the same. And your neuroses will go in the middle, like that. And again, we'll close out that later. Your stands with standees, dice. the back of the cards. Okay, so the back of the item cards, and you got the items. So all of that. So like I say, this looks like made from notes pads that you find in the hospital. Got little things like this. And again, we'll take a closer look in a moment at those. So these are, I don't remember what these are for. Like I say, it's been a while since I backed it. I keep checking every now and then. This was fair. This was late, like even by Kickstarter standards. So, like I say, it's one of those things where the later it is from like I said, later it is arriving from when it says it's supposed to, the less attention I pay to it, and the more I forget about it. So I've forgotten a fair bit about about this game. I am still looking forward to playing it. It's just I don't remember the game as well as I did when I first backed it. When I first backed it, I knew a lot more about it than I do now. You got the rooms. Again, we're going to take a closer look in a few minutes. So room effects, more items. Again, like I say, we're going to go through those in more detail in a few minutes. And don't remember what these ones are either. Now, you have the Phenomena packs. You have cards and different things like that, and see if it came with an extra Kickstarter exclusive one. Now, I am not going to open the packs because, well, I don't want that spoiled for me before I get a chance to play this. So, I'm also not going to be opening these, at least not other than show you what the packs look like. I'm not going to open these except to show you what the pack looks like. I don't want to spoil. Oh, here's the this is the special guest writing the phenomenal for this. So it's basically this is talking about the people who did special guest phenomena. These ones are all done off like cassette tapes, like recording for like a doctor would record. And this one, graphic sexual content and disturbing imagery from the dreams of babes. Now, not all of them have that, so. Now, I'm not gonna, like I say, I'm not gonna open them up because I don't want to spoil what's in it. We might do a spoiler-filled playthrough if you want to see spoilers. Let us know if you want to see this played in spoiler-filled playthroughs. After we get through Betrayal Legacy, we might get to this. And this is the so that was the special guest ones. This is the expansion one. And again, it's just the sheet telling you about what's going on with these ones. A little bit of information. And these are all just not as interesting packaging as the other one, but these are still in keeping with the theme, the found items in the hospital theme. So we're not going to, unfortunately, look through these, but we will take a closer look at what's in the main box. So now let's take a look at what's in Coma Ward, except for the Phenomena packs. Thank you letter with clarifications and corrections. So I think I threw that. Oops, threw that in there. Then we have the Coma Ward rulebook. It's got this really creepy vibe to it, so I'm really looking forward to playing it. So yeah, it looks like it's set up pretty much like looks like pretty much set up like Betrayal House on the Hill, where you got the whatever it is, that's, you know, whatever is found where shows which which phenomenon you go to. So I'm really looking forward to trying this game. I sort of lost my my huge amount of my gung ho waiting for it. Now that I have it in my hands, I really want to play it now. Now, this map is a monster. So, let's see what it's like. So this is the clean side. So this is the clean side. Pretty big board. This is a found paper map one. This was the original design, which I like a little better, only because it gives you more of that creepy vibe. Chances are I'll probably be using the other side though, mostly. So like I say, I'm gonna avoid the phenomena, open up the phenomena. But we have the player boards. So you have these punched out and these punched out. They go over here, sort of like if you ever played this Arkham Horror. I think this is the same both sides. All the characters are the same, I believe. And you get several. You get a these psychoses. Let's go down here. So it will say, like I say, one of these, I can't remember which track it was that controls this, but when one of these tracks, like if it's between here and here, this is what happens. Here and here, this is what happens. And the psychoses are different. And you have several of them. Neuroses and psychosis. Neuroses. Like I said, so that gets sort of stuck in there, and that adds to the fun of. Sometimes I don't know if there's ones with hidden traders or what's going on, but you got item cards. Looks like the back stationery. This is just a cheat sheet. And I think this is what happens. I'm not sure what these are for. More items, more cheat sheets. Say, course, first time you enter here, movement. Like I say, I have to go through the rules again. But I love the look of this game. The game looks amazing. From a creepy horror movie sort of way. If you're, like I say, I love horror movies. I love this sort of things. This looks like it's got a real creepy vibe from the art. And like I say, even like I say, I was really tempted to get the miniatures, even though they were just sort of very generic, very blobby, sort of no details. Just because, like I say, even the standees are really creepy. Just the way they're this faceless, generic, humanoid looking. It's hand drawn stuff. Even the font for the names of the items was really well, and the font is really well thought out. They did their work. They did their due diligence, making this feel creepy. They really put this work into putting the theme into this. So Everything Epic did a really good job in making this game. Can't wait to play it. Find out if it plays as well as it looks. I am hoping so. I'm very much hoping so. I don't know what these are. I'll flip some of them quickly because it looks like there could be some spoilers in here. But like I say, I am really looking forward to playing this. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get this to tail a few times. These are the backs of these cards. So I think these are the rooms. I think the backs might tell where in the building they were found. Sort of like in the, oh jeez. So these are the rooms. So I think you can tell by the backs what floor the hospital these go in, sort of like in the Betrayal, or it will say on the back what part of the house they go in. Yeah, so the game looks amazing. I'm really excited about trying this out. I don't know what these cards are for. Like most of the stuff. Okay, the quirks. Oh yeah, these. I can't remember what causes you to get these, but these add more little things to your character, more little difficulties and stuff like that as you progress. This is a very story-driven game. Got the standards for your standees. You got the dice, and I can't remember. I think if it's attack, defense, or what, but yep. So that is everything that I'm going to show you in Coma Ward, because I'm not going to spoil this. So I'm hoping to be able to get this played sometime soon. But if you like the scene, please like, subscribe, and comment. We love getting comments. We have a Facebook group. If you'd like to join that, will be a link in the description below. Other than that, thank you for joining me in the ward. Thank you for your patience. And this is the Coma Ward. Have a good evening.